Hello everybody. So today, as I told you, something different. First time not live to do better quality of video. So what will be the topic of today is actually pick a letter. A lot of tarot readers doing videos like pick a card, you choose a card, and then behind this card there is some kind of story. I decided to do similar thing, but because I do not use any tools, I don't use cards, I don't use pendulums, nothing. So I said, okay, let's do pick a letter. So what this means, you will pick a letter on the beginning of this video. I will tell you which letters are available for tonight, and then you will decide, okay, I want to get this letter, and through all video I will give for every single letter, I will give like short description what this letter means for you today. So, because this is my first show like this, and because my nickname is Nostradamus, I decided to give you letters from Nostradamus. So Nostradamus has 11 letters, 9 different letters. First letter is N. I have here write down, so if I will look that way, you know that I'm just checking some letters and to give you ideas. And when I will look that way, I also wrote down little stuff which will help me that because I prepared for this video something. So each letter I just put some notifications. So first of all, N as a November, then O as Oscar, S Sierra, T Tango, R Romeo, A Alpha, D Delta, M Mike, U Uniform, and that's it. Yeah, this is these 9 letters that you can choose today. Pick right now which one. So just say Nostradamus, and whichever letter comes to your mind from this name, or this is N, as I told you, November, Oscar, Sierra, Tango, Romeo, Alpha, Delta, Mike, or Uniform. So letters beginning with this. Why it's not additional? So first is like Nostra, and then with Damos is only D, M, and U. Why? Because A and S are already in Nostra. So choose the letter right now. Why? Because in next minutes that will be the resting of this video, you will get what each letter will bring you today, what kind of message, what kind of guidance, what kind of prediction this letter will bring to you. Are you prepared? Did you choose? 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So, for letter N, November, I'm saying that you are struggling. Right now, you are struggling in all areas of your life. You don't know where to go. You're like, oh, I don't know how finance will go. Oh, I don't know how relationship will go. Oh, I don't know how my health will go. You're just struggling. Really, really struggling right now. How to change this? To start going with the flow. Say, okay, it's like that you start to finish your problems, or to start to resolve your problems, to focus on each and every one of them. So if you struggle with finance, okay, you have to do something in this area. Start doing some mantras, as I suggest all the time, Shrimberzi for money. If you have issues in relationships, start chanting Klim Klim mantra for relationships. Also mantra for miracles, Arakara. All these 3 mantras you can put into your life and start chanting to beat these problems that you have, that you go over these problems, that you can start solving your problems, so that you will not struggle anymore, that you will say, okay, right now I know that I'm going to the better place, right now I'm going to the more amazing life, and so on. So definitely struggling is your main issue right now. How to solve it? Each area has their own ways. So if you're struggling in finance, you know that you have to do something correlated with this, or additional work, or just start to chant that you will start to attract some money. If you are struggling in some kind of romance or relationships or wherever, Start chanting clean clean that you will establish better relationship first with you and then with persons that you want this. I would say struggling also in love area can be also like inside of the family, or maybe correlated with your friends or relatives. It's not only like this is your husband, your fiance, could be your son, your sister, your brother, your father, something like that. Health, maybe you are struggling right now that you feel, oh, I'm not healthy, I don't know if this is okay. So do something also in this area. Go outside, do some sport. Yes, I know quarantine do not allow this, but definitely you can go work on you something. So struggling is strong word for, and like November. So if you choose November, struggling, what you have to do to avoid that kind of stuff that you can avoid, that you can go over this. So this is it for November. Let's move on Oscar. So O as Oscar. Follow your path is the message for you on Oscar. What this means, so you choose that you will do something in your life. Right now, you just have to follow this. Do not look left or right, just go. Maybe you have some problems because when you start to tell this to others, people like, oh, this is not for you. It's really hard right now because of coronavirus. A lot of people struggling. You cannot sell that kind of products that you have. You cannot be successful in this area because this area is already like occupied. A lot of people are already doing this, so don't do that. Listen, do not listen to that kind of persons. You know why? If you choose that this is your path, then you will be successful. There is tons of musicians, and there is still space for some new one to come and be successful. There is tons of successful songwriters, still place to be successful in this. There is tons of three dots. You know that you can be successful if you're doing this with your heart. Start doing this. You choose this path. You will be successful in this path. Follow your dreams. Why? Because these dreams will come true for you. You will start to live really much better life that any time before. So right now it's no time for doubting, to have these worries. Is this real or not? No, if you choose that, just go for it. Go for it. Why? Universe supports you, God supports you, you have God's, you have passion, you have something that other people maybe do not have it, and this is why these other people cannot be successful. You can be successful because you're doing this from your heart. You are doing this from your soul. Your soul is satisfied with doing this. You will do this for free, but collateral damage will be that you will start to make tons of money, and you will start to make really amazing life based on this what you are choosing right now, or already you already choose. And right now you're like, let's say, working hard, but you do not work hard because this is your something that you really enjoy. So definitely do not give up. This is it where you have to go. This is it where you have to follow your dreams and really never give up. And if you are surrounded with people who do not believe in you, change these people or just walk away from them. You know, you don't need that kind of negative energy right now in your life, because you have to focus on positive and be positive, and the outcome will be positive. So let's move on Sierra. Fear is just too much. So I would say that all people who choose Sierra, so as uh, you are right now in this place that fear is really like eating you alive. You don't need this fear. You don't need this uh, worries. You don't need this occupation of your mind in negative way. Why? Because as I mentioned in my previous videos, fear is just fear. You can overcome fear. You can go over this fear. You can beat this fear. You can send this fear the to someone who is like, yeah, I need that kind of stuff. You don't need this. So fear in your life is just too much right now for you. Start focusing on something else. start using some of my magic words. You can establish your own magic words, just few you already know, kitty kitty, shitty shitty, pussy pussy, that kind of stuff. Repeat this in your mind, put smile on your face. Fear, you can go over it. You can really avoid this fear. You can really go over this. Why? Because you don't need that kind of stuff right now in your life. Focus on something that you can be grateful, thankful, and then just forget about fear. Why? The more you will think about fear, the more you will attract things that you are afraid. The more you will think about fear, the more things that you do not in your life will start to appear in even bigger amounts, if we can say so. If you are afraid of losing your job, definitely this will happen, but you can go over this, that say, okay, I'm safe. Either way, that there is a lot of people who will lose their jobs, I will still keep it. So I will say that people who choose N and S are really similar, but I will say that people with struggling, they don't know, but people right now with fear, they know what is their fear. And when you have location, then you can also find a way to jump over this. If you're struggling in every single area, then you have to fight multiple wars, but with fear you can fight only one war and you can be the winner. So think about that. You can be the winner. You will go over this. You'll be able to jump over this fear, and at the end, fear is just a fear. Fear is just an empty word. So you can go over this. Think about that. Okay, let's move on. Tango. Uh, Health issues comes from inner being. All we know that when we start to get sick, when we start to get some health issues, when we start to have these health problems, all these became from our inner being. What this means, I would say, last days, last weeks, maybe last months, you didn't feel good, you didn't feel satisfied, you didn't feel that you are fulfilling yourself, and a lot of your thoughts was be negative. And when you start to have continuous negative thoughts, what will this bring? First, definitely health issues. This is where universe first punish you, that you get sick. Too much negative thoughts brings you, yeah, okay, first sickness, first health issues. Why? That you cool down, that you are with yourself, that you know right now I have to put my shit together, as I always say. And when you start to put your shit together, when you start to put your mind together, and because when you are not healthy and you are sick, then you have time for yourself, then you have time for your mind to put your mind on positive vibes, that you can start to attract positive health, that you can start to attract positive outcomes also in other areas. So I would say that universe always remind us with putting us on these health issues, just because, listen, kiddo or little girl, start focusing on something positive. When you are healthy, then you're just you a lot of people take this as something, yeah, nothing cannot happen to me, like something, yeah, this is fixed, that's it. No, when you do not have health, then you know that health is much more priceless, and then you start to focus on this, and then you start to fight on this, and then you can start to go over this. So definitely start to think more positive. All these health issues that you have right now are based on something that happened in your past few days, few months, few weeks. It can happen sometimes that you have like 3 4 days negative thoughts, bang, you will get so sick that you'll have to put your mind on ease for like a week, and then in this week you have really time to reprogram yourself, to go over this, to fight with your thoughts and say, no, I don't need these negative thoughts anymore, I don't need that kind of nasty things in my life, nasty things, nasty thoughts in your mind. that you can go over this, so definitely start to think more positive. Why? Because all your health issues came from your not so good thoughts at the last days, weeks, months, could be hours. Okay, let's move on. Romeo, uh, everything goes into the right direction. So whoever choose letter R for Romeo, everything goes into the right direction. So whatever you choose, whatever path you choose, whatever you are following right now, yeah, this is it. Maybe it will look like sometimes that, oh, it is not going anywhere, I'm putting a lot of effort into something, but there is no results, there is no results, there is no results will come. Universe will reward you. Maybe not right now, maybe it will take one day more, 1 week more, maybe 1 month more, but definitely everything goes into the right direction. uh, like these distractions that we are getting every single day, it's just like universe is testing you. Will you give up or you will continue? Give up or continue? Losers give up. You are the winner. You never give up. You will say, okay, even if I try 100 times and I'm not successful, 101st time I can be successful. Or you just discovered 100 times how to not be successful in this, and then 101st time it will be successful. Everybody knows Tesla tried like 1000 times to invent this lightning bullet, So he said, no, this was not been 1000 unsuccessful times, but 1000 times that I discovered how things do not work. So think about that. Definitely you're on the right path, you are in the right direction. These distractions that will come is just testing for you. If you have faith into you that you will be successful or not. So do not give up. Why? Just put in your mind, if I give up, I'm a loser. Am I really a loser? No, you're not a loser. You're a winner. You're a winner of your life. You're a winner of your thoughts, of your situations. So you can beat everything that comes into your path. In every single path we have obstacles. We just have to jump over this or maybe drive around. But definitely at the end, result is what we need, what we deserve, what is our deepest wish. So never give up. You are on the right direction. It's like that you are driving from New York City to Los Angeles. Yeah, maybe you will go because the road will be closed, you will have to go around. But definitely at the end of the day, at the end of the destination, you will come to Los Angeles. Maybe not at the day that you planned, maybe it will be a little delay, but definitely you will come there. So this was been Romeo. Let's move to Alpha. Finance will start to grow when you will allow this to happen. So everybody who choose A as alpha, A is like Slovenian letter. Sorry for this. So A as alpha. Uh, right now, there is no progress in your finance. Right now, there is some issues that you just cannot maybe jump on the higher level of receiving bigger money or to start making more money or stuff like that. But all this is based on your thoughts. You think all the time, I'm not worth it enough. I do not deserve that kind of job. I do not deserve that kind of money. Only successful people can have that kind of money. I'm not successful, blah, blah, blah. All this negativity is jumping in your mind, Stop doing this. Everybody deserves to be wealthy. Everybody deserves to have more than enough money. Everybody deserves to be rich. So choose this path to be rich. Choose this that you can have more than you ever thought that you can have. So when you will do this, then your finance will start to grow. Then you will see results like immediately. You will start to receive some money or unexpected or expected, or that your business will start to grow dramatically, or there will be some big changes into your career and that you will just start to climb much much faster than anybody else. Why? Because people will notice this person is really like, wow, we have to reward this person. This person really knows what this person is doing. So yeah, let's give her or him better position, better payment, or maybe just some kind of reward, like few hundred to few thousand or even $10,000, euros, whatever you have into your pocket every single month, additionally next to your salary. So finance are not growing the way that you want because of your limitations, because of you think that you do not deserve stuff. Allow this, change this. Why? Our money is only an energy, so allow that this energy starts to flow more and more and more and more into your life. Why? Because you deserve this. Why? Because you worked hard for this, and right now it's just that you open a little more these doors, that financial flow starts to come into your life, and that you'll be happy, joyful, and so on. So definitely change your mindset towards finance, then finance will start to grow into your life. Let's move on. Delta. People will join you and starts to help you. So right now, maybe you started to do something and you just don't have any help. People just do not help you. You don't get any support, but definitely ask for it, and then people will start to help you. People will start to come towards you. You will meet some people. You will find some people who will really be grateful and thankful that they can help you, that they can give you the knowledge, the time, the energy, that you, whatever you're doing, or this is business or maybe some personal stuff, that this will start to have results. Maybe you start to build your own house and you don't have enough finance, but you need maybe some people who will help you build this house, and these people will not charge you a lot, or they will just be grateful that they can help you. Later you can also help them with some building their own stuff. So you will attract all these people who you need right now. Why? Because universe can see, okay, this person needs right now people for growing their business, or some personal stuff or whatever, and you will get this. If you need people in your love area, you will attract it. If you need people in business, you will attract it. If you need people in some other areas, you will attract it. People will start to come into your life. Right now maybe you don't know nobody, but in a week there will be like tens, or maybe just few people who will put a lot of extra energy into whatever you are doing, and this will start to grow, 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 grow. It's like that you are right now a farmer, you don't have any equipment, but there comes one farmer with a tractor and starts to seed you, and you're happy that someone can help you, because if you will seed on with your hands, it will take years, but this farmer will do this like maybe in 2 hours, and the whole field will be seeded, and then you just wait for the harvest, and that's it. So definitely people are joining your life, people are entering your life. You just have to ask for them, and you just have to see them, and do not turn back when somebody wants to help you. Why? Because you wanted this, you deserve this, and you get this. So think that way, that when some people will start to say, listen, I can see that you need help, do not say, no, 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 I don't need help. Of course you need help. This is the reason why these people came into your life. Be smart. Never close doors to someone who wants to help you. Okay, let's move on. M as Mike. If you want to get something, you have to ask for it. So really similar then to Delta, letter D, but here it's like Delta has been more for people. Here is more like general stuff. So whatever you need in your life, ask for it. Whatever is your passion, what you want in your life, ask for it. Other people, how can I ask for this? You know how to pray, so say, listen, God, I want to have this and this and this, and thank you that I already have similar stuff than this. You want to have better car, ask for it. Why? Because then universe will find a way to deliver this new car to you, that you will start to get more finance, that you will start to get more money, that you will start to receive some ideas, that you will start to see, okay, also my car is really good right now, but I know that you deserve better and you will get this. So definitely ask for it if you want to get it. A lot of people do not know how to ask. It's so easy. It's like when you ask your friend, okay, will you go with on the coffee with me? Yes, of course. Okay. Ask the same to universe. Listen, universe, I want to have better job. I want to have better finance. I want to have better relationship with this and this person. I want to have better health. I want to have three dots. What you want to have. Ask for it and then allow things to happen. And in meantime, when you're asking and when things are happening, be grateful and thankful that you already have something. You want to have a job, right now maybe you don't have nothing. Okay, focus on something that you already have. At least you're healthy. At least you have internet. At least you have phone. At least you have something that on the other side of the planet someone do not have it. Be grateful for this. Why? Because when you're grateful and thankful, then universe see, okay, this person is satisfied with small things. Let's give her or him a bigger things. Let's give what this person is asking for. Why? Because with this case, this person can be more satisfied and even more grateful and more thankful. And never forget to give like 10% of whatever you have to the charity. I don't need money. I don't need to say that you have to give money. You can give time. You can be like volunteer for something. You can volunteer to help some group of people with establish some better relationships or to build something. Never think that when I say give something to others, you can give your time. You can give your energy. It's never that you have to give them money. If you don't have money, it's okay, but you can give them free time. Why? Because on the other side, universe will give you something more worth it. Think about that. So definitely ask for it, and then you will get it. And let's go to the last letter. This letter is actually U, uniform. It's actually also the beginning of my name. So Urosh. Urosh starts with U, uniform. So signs will tell you where to go. This is really a strong message, I would say. So everybody who choose this letter, U as Urosh or uniform, so you will start to see signs. You will start to see uh, some things that before you never noticed. Maybe I don't know. I remember once I have a reading with one girl, and she's like, you know what? I all the time see his name on the bus. So I said, this is really strong sign that he will be back in your life. So definitely this was in the strong sign that she saw all the time this name. Like I don't know, like for example, Max, 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 Max. Before she never realized that. Before she never noticed that, but later this will be the strong sign. So definitely for you, could choose letter U for the Urash, U as a uniform. This last letter in Nostradamus, as we already had it. Signs will tell you where to go. Signs, universe will give you signs through people, through some things that you will have to do, through some different situations that you will do. So it's like maybe you want to invest something somewhere, and you are struggling. Oh, I don't know if this is a good deal or not. If you have issues with transferring some money, definitely go away from this. Why? Because universe is telling you, listen, you cannot transfer this, do not force this. Why? Because it is not good investment. If you want to say, okay, I want to go on that place, and then something comes that you cannot go, forget about this visit. Why? Universe give you a signal, listen, this is not it. Maybe it will not be a safe trip, something could happen. But when you start to get really good signs, like we say, okay, I want to do this bank, and then someone else starts to speak about this, encourage you see, okay, that could be good. Yes, they do this. So definitely in this case, you're on the right path. So starts to see all these signals that you will receive, and then signals will tell you which way to go or which way do not go. Why? Because you'll be like distracted, or maybe uh, this is maybe the wrong path that you will choose. Definitely follow the right signals, not the wrong signals, or the signals that are telling you this is not something that you should do, this is not something that you should done. So this is actually everything for this choose a letter. I hope that you get some messages. I hope that you get some ideas. Please let me know. Comment if I was being spot on with your situations. Please subscribe my channel. Please start to follow me. Please share this video on social media that a lot of people can see this. So yes, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you can do. And please let me know what kind of topic you want to listen. I got some ideas like that I can speak about coronavirus. Maybe I will speak about this in Friday. Tomorrow, in Thursday, be prepared. 5 minute readings, 5 minutes readings for free for everybody who will join my room. So this is announcement for tomorrow. So tomorrow I will go again live. In Friday again I will prepare that kind of video, not that kind of video, but video with some kind of content. So that kind of videos, choose a letter, I will put like every single week at least once. So this that kind of stuff, and free something will happen like once per week. 5 other days I'm able to speak about something else. Give me some ideas. Please comment if I was being really like spot on, that I will get some confirmations, or maybe just say, oh listen, I don't feel that this letter is fits for me. Okay, it's good, okay, but maybe through time you realize that maybe at least maybe 10% of the message was being correct. I hope that you enjoy it. It is much better quality of the video. I will say there will not be no freezing or buffering or whatever. So today is no free messages. Sorry. Who wants to get some kind of free message? Just type free message, and I will give you later. But so these free messages will be available for next, let's say, 48 hours, so that someone who will listen to this maybe in 2 years, oh, I want to get free message. No, this offer about free message ends in 15th of May 2020 at 11 p.m. Central European time, something like that. Sending love and blessings everybody who watched this. I hope that you enjoy it. Subscribe, comment, share. We will be in touch. Bye bye.